I kicked out my girlfriend after discovering that she. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss another cheating story goes live. My girlfriend cheated on me with her coworker. I feel like it's been happening since October of 2021. I'm not sure. I found out in December of 2021 and broke up with her. She had posted pics with the guy on Snapchat and my mom's friend saw it on his Snapchat. We tried talking it out after I found out. But she didn't seem serious about it at all. She was also super toxic the whole relationship. She would be jealous over any female celebrity or regular person. I couldn't listen to female singers, couldn't watch anime that had girls in it, no female YouTubers etc. She would get upset if I wanted to hang out with my friends or spent too much time gaming with friends on my PC. She would be mad after like 20 minutes of me being away anywhere. Her grandmother was sick with cancer, she would say she was calling her grandma late at night. I'm talking about wicked times to be on the phone with someone who was sick. Looking back, it was clearly the guy she cheated with. I'm stupid for not realizing sooner. She also started taking absurd hours at work claiming it was for more money, but clearly it was for spending time with him. They had jobs where they had to take care of clients who were incapable of caring for themselves and they worked in houses next to each other. It just really sucks right now. It's late January and I still find myself thinking about it all the time. I'm a lot happier since I can finally do things I enjoy without her breathing down my neck. But we were dating for 2 years. It was pretty serious, we lived together. Also, she's now dating this guy not even like a month after we broke up. So clearly I made the right choice. I'd just like to see others' opinions on this, or if you've gone through something similar. How did you cope with a scenario like this? She's now moved back in with her mother since I kicked her out. Here are some of the best comments from our community. You did the right thing. She was not your girlfriend, she was your prison ward. I think you should be happy she is not your problem anymore. I do not know if she is trying to get back to you, but really do not take her back. It would be better if you have no contact at all, best to block her on everything. Spend some time with yourself, getting to know yourself again. She definitely eroded your personality. You will work it out, and make sure if you get serious again that you have put this time of your life to bed. I'm sorry you have to go through this, but you really dodged a bullet. Just keep reminding yourself of all the negative things about her. It does get better with time. I speak from experience. Here is the second story. 3 years of being together gone in a second. My girlfriend of 3 years cheated on me literally 2 days ago. I'm in need of some serious perspective, advice, really anything to help me with this situation. I will try and explain the situation as clearly and as best I can. There are 4 characters, my GF, Emma, a mutual friend of mine, and my GF, Jack, a guy they recently met, and Steve, one of my friends who turned out to be friends with Jack. Context: my GF, me and my friends are all in the same circle. My GF goes to university 3 hours away and I am at home, our mutual friend is visiting her for the weekend. They were watching movies together on the bed and it was Emma on the left, my GF in the middle, and Jack on the right. It got late and Emma fell asleep, so it was just my GF and Jack awake. What she told me on text the next day to explain what happened was this: she slept next to him and he tried to put his arms around her multiple times. She rejected him multiple times, but in the end she just let him. And that's all she told me. The rest of the messages were I messed up, I'm sorry, etc. She already knew she messed up because we set clear boundaries on the relationship, and sleeping next to another guy was already breaking those rules. Then proceeding to let him put his arms around her as they slept in the same bed was just, well, heartbreaking. My emotions are still all over the place right now, so I'm sorry if my writing and explaining isn't that good at the moment, but I'm trying my best. So that's the extent of the story she tells me, and I know that she has never done anything like this before, like not even close. She tells me she wasn't thinking about her actions and that she knew at the time she fucked up. I asked why she let the guy put his arms around her if she already knew that it was wrong to be sleeping with him. Her response was that because I knew I already fucked up. I know that response is just stupid and she did as well. She further explained by saying that she just wasn't thinking. This is where it gets worse. The next day I go out with my close friends and tell them what happened over dinner. It turns out that one of my friends, Steve, actually is friends with Jack. Jack texted Steve explaining his side of what happened that night, and it was completely different. He told my friend that they were play fighting, flirting, making heavy eye contact, cuddling up together, and at one point even asked her if she felt uncomfortable with him sleeping next to her, and she said no. This is a completely different story to what my GF told me. The reason he messaged Steve is because he felt guilty because he didn't know that my GF was in a relationship, so she didn't even mention that to him. And to clear up any confusion, the reason he messaged Steve in particular is because they were friends and Jack knew he was also friends with my GF. I don't think my GF ever expected me to get Jack's side of what happened because we do not know each other, but because of Steve, I got his explanation of the events. I confronted her and asked her how she could just try and make it seem like it was one-sided and how she basically twisted the situation to make it seem like she did less wrong than she actually did. Background on our relationship before this event: no cheating or serious red flags at all, no slip-ups that came anywhere close to this. Everything was extremely good before this night, like even to the day before it happened. I believe that she is very remorseful and I believe that she does love me. I asked her if she had any attraction to Jack or feelings, and she said no, she doesn't. I don't know whether I believe her. I asked her why she did it then, she said again that she just wasn't thinking. Please tell me how bad this is because I can't tell. I feel like some people have forgiven and taken back their so for things way worse. Nothing sexual happened, but there was clearly flirting. Along with just pure betrayal and lying to me about the story, she couldn't be honest about what really happened and covered crucial details. I clearly am still deeply in love with her. Everything was fine 2 days ago. Please just tell me whatever you think, what you would do or how bad the situation really is. Is it worth trying again and forgiving? Any similar experiences? In my eyes it feels wrong, it feels like cheating. We made the boundaries for the relationship so clear. Everything was fine right up until that night, so I just don't understand it. Why would she do that to me? I'm very sensitive about this kind of stuff, so I don't know if I'll ever recover in terms of trusting her again. It would be extremely difficult, maybe even impossible. I just need some serious help and advice. Just anything. Tell me what you would do too. Thank you. Here are some of the best comments from our community. This is called Trickle Truth. She is minimizing what happened. In this case, I believe what Steve said is that is likely closer to the truth. There is no reason she couldn't get up and sleep on the couch or the floor if she was that uncomfortable with the situation. This is who she is, and you have to decide if this is a character flaw you can live with. You no longer trust her and their relationship will no longer be the same as before. You can forgive her, but you can't forget this. She lied to you in the hope that you won't find out the truth, and she probably never would have told you the truth. You guys are still young and in college, so just know it's highly likely you don't marry and end up together. The first time you catch someone cheating isn't the first time they cheated. If someone cheats during the honeymoon phase of a relationship, what do you think they will do during the hard parts of marriage? Just know dating is hard enough as an adult, let alone as a college kid, and long distance also rarely works out. It'd definitely be asking why this Jack guy was even invited to be there to begin with. Going to assume your GF met him before Emma did. Clearly his interest wasn't in Emma and Emma's wasn't in him, because of the fact he was on the far end next to your GF. Exactly where your GF wanted him to be. Guessing Emma was only there as a safety net friend to let her feel Jack out and see how they clicked first. But, Emma is only there for the weekend, and now that your girl and Jack had a nice, safe, playfully flirty night, Jack all snuggled up next to your girl, he's safe, and he'll be there to talk to her, without Emma around now. Jack will apologize and be her shoulder to cry on, and your GF will absolutely do exactly that. They'll probably be fucking before the week is out. Sorry, I don't mean to be harsh, just trying to be realistic. Your GF is exploring her options and has zero respect for your former boundaries because she's found a new shiny thing and his name is Jack. Do yourself a favor, cry, get upset, find another girl, move on. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.